In?
I'll wait for you.
All right. Hey, not supposed to say everybody. We talked about that. Tom said it's a rookie move. It's a rookie mistake. Hey, Frank, how are you doing today?
I thought we were going with Gilberto.
Gilberto, the guy that works at McDonald's?
The guy that works at McDonald's.
I don't know if his name's Gilberto, but I love it.
Sounds good.
Hey, Gilberto and Frank. Hope you guys are doing good.
You still owe us McFlurries.
He does owe us McFlurries. That's probably not what we should eat, though. Let's be honest. Hey, guys, how's your testosterone levels? Are they feeling low? Everyone's testosterone's low. Do you know who's got the lowest, Tom?
Who's got the lowest?
The people that drive the next cars we're about to discuss. Ooh. That's right. We're talking cars. I know we talked cars an episode or two ago, but we're going to talk them again. We're going to talk all about them, Tom.
Hot takes.
Hot takes on them. Also, third episode. I don't know if we're numbering them, but this will be the third episode.
You have to number them.
Yeah, we heard ourselves. We know what we sound like. We probably both want to hang ourselves in a closet.
Leave a comment below.
Yep. Should we hang ourselves? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so many spammed yeses.
That's how we get monetization.
I'm
not sure how it's happening, but it's coming in live right now. Please hang yourself. Please hang yourself. Stop talking.
Thank you, Mike. We don't have Leo today,
What's wrong with that guy's voice?
Oh, my God.
He should just go ahead and kill himself with the laces from his very expensive shoes.
Oh, that felt a little personal.
Go deep.
Right.
Says L, so I don't know.
Why is my mom commenting? Kill yourself. So let's just jump into it, Tom. Let's do it. I want us to discuss not our top 3 favorite cars.
Never.
I want us to discuss the 3 cars we don't like. Hate's a strong word. You can't say that around these parts, Tom. You got to be positive. What cars do you not like, Tom? Let's start with one of yours. No particular order. They don't have to be in most to
most
least.
hated?
Yeah, no, just no particular order.
Yeah. Well, I will use hate.
Okay,
because it is strong
lay it on
enough
me,
word
brother.
For Nissan Z and Infiniti G35, whatever.
Okay.
All of them.
So that's kind of 2 separate cars, but I'm gonna allow it.
It's the same car.
So you think the Nissan? So we're talking a 350Z, a 370Z, and I'm assuming we're talking modern. We're not going back to the 80s, 90s.
No,
okay.
Those were good cars.
Okay, so we're talking modern one,
modern,
and Infiniti G35,
G35, G37s.
Okay,
even the Qs.
But it's a Skyline, Tom. It's a Skyline.
That's what your mom told you.
Jesus.
After she bought it for you.
That's what the kids say.
With your stupid broccoli haircut.
Wow. Let us know, Tom. Why do you hate these cars, Tom?
The absolute piles of shit that they are.
Wow.
The horrible sounds they make.
The trumpet boys? You know, like the trumpet boys coming in hot?
And how everybody seems to like brag about their car, and then they pop the door and they have a cream interior that's filthy and the seats are ripped.
That's true. The cream interior will get it. I don't think you get that on the Z as much as definitely the Infiniti, though, right?
I mean, there's someone's dad bought one brand new convertible, and now it's handed down to him, and it's clapped out with some Cosmos Racing wheels on there.
Okay.
And some dumb shift knob and an automatic.
I will say this. So I'm not a big fan of the Infiniti, personally. The G35, G30. Really, honestly, as a brand as a whole, I'm not a big fan of the Infiniti. But, I think they're just...
It smells like Axe body spray inside of every single G35.
Fair point. I think they're just overpriced Nissans, which they are, to some degree. But I will say this. Here's my gripe with the Z. I want to like it.
But it's a horrible car?
I've never been in one that I've been like, this is an enjoyable ride. Like 2 times in my life, I've had opportunities to trade a car for, I think like a Nismo 370Z or something.
Everyone's a Nismo.
I don't know if everyone is.
That's what that eBay sticker is they bought and they put on there.
Okay.
Now it's a Nismo.
In my defense, these were actual Nismos.
Sure they were.
I just, after driving it, I was like, I didn't enjoy it.
They don't drive nice. You don't sit in them nicely. The cockpit feel is not anything glamorous. It is just poorly put together. And you know what? Even hotter take, that includes the 400Z. Could care less.
That's the new one, right?
It's the newest one.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. I've only seen 3 or 4 of the new ones on the road, and I think they look cool. Don't come at me, bro. I'm going to say I think they look good, but price-wise, that's where I have a little bit of a problem. They're so expensive. It does not make any sense.
It's because there's a dentist somewhere that's driving it right now. And he's going to then drive it for 3 years and then sell it to somebody.
Dentists do love those
who's
cars,
then
don't
gonna
they?
drive it for 3 more years and then sell it to some high school kid.
Tom, do you know what else dentists love?
What else does dentists love?
Cavities. All right, sorry, Tom. Okay, yeah, the 400Z is that it's 400Z? Is
I think that's I believe that's the proper terminology for the chassis code.
Do you don't like the way they look or anything? Okay, all right. No. So you're checked out across the board.
Checked out across the board. And this is coming from a 280ZX owner. So
I was gonna say, man, when we met, early days, you had one that was like pulled apart in a garage.
Correct.
If I remember correctly.
Correct. Yes, that was rusted to all hell.
New York car?
No, beach car.
Oh, okay.
Lived its whole life at the beach.
That'll do it. That will do it.
But yeah, I love the 280ZX, even early 300ZXs. Another hot take, the Turbo 300ZX in the early 90s is not the car that everybody wants. It's actually the
we've heard from a recent
owner,
/ expert.
Yep, that it's not the turbo model.
You want the NA one. You want the NA one. That's what we were told. Yeah. Just much like the 3000 GT, I'm sure too. You don't want the VR4.
No,
you want the SL.
You want that V, which I also owned as well too.
I did own one of those also myself. That is the car that will let you down fast. You realize you need that turbo motor.
It's so much better than a Z still at the end of the day.
All right. Any other takes on that or facts?
I mean, it's just that size should be enough. Just the thought of it just makes me furious, and that horribly welded diff that somebody probably has. That's just one wheel peel. So
yeah, they do that.
It's just
all right.
Unfortunate. What's your top?
So again, no particular order on my side. I'm going to start with this one. This will be a little bit. I don't know if it's a hot take. It's going to upset some people. Some people are going to get upset. I'm going to go with Honda Fits. I hate Honda Fits. I've never met an owner of a Honda Fit that, to me, isn't... Tell me you have low T without telling me you have low T. Like, they definitely seem like someone dropped them when they were a child.
It's no one's first choice.
No, it is. There's like a whole subset of kids.
It's the 392, I believe, but continue.
Okay.
You couldn't get approved for the Civic Si.
No, so you know what, Tom? I rarely want to disagree with you, but I'm gonna vehemently disagree that it's not a credit score thing. It's like there's a group of kids that somehow... I don't know. I'm going to lump them all together. We're going to go with really wide, broad strokes here. It's, you know the difference between manga and anime. They're like...
they're boba tea drinkers?
Yeah,
they're definitely boba tea.
They cannot wait for the next boba tea meet. All, again, to clamor into a, 81 horsepower Honda, whatever that thing is.
And yet we're looking at a Prius right here on the screen.
Michael, you're not producing well at all. Honda Fit, F-I-T.
I got it. I was just saying Prius.
Bring Leo back.
Yeah.
Leo, we miss you.
What's his hot take on the Honda Fit?
Yeah. No, it's like they have 80 horsepower. They don't do anything well, I don't think. And they're always like, oh, it's got great storage inside, and it looks cool when it's lowered.
It's for hipsters with their Trek bikes.
It's not even for... No, you think so? I think the Trek bike's bigger than the Fit.
Well, look at that picture. Hold on. Go back. That picture literally had a bike in the back.
Oh, no.
Get rid of that one in the top right corner. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, there it is.
And that is a Trek bike.
No.
Nailed it. Absolutely
disgusting.
Nailed it.
And here's the thing that's embarrassing to me. And again, this is coming from a guy that does like a Miata. Okay?
A Fiat 124 up Barth.
Here we go. I'm not going to do this bait with you right now. We're talking about the cars we hate.
Yeah, of course.
Which I imagine will be in your list. Will be my car. What I'm just saying is that it's like they go, no, bro, if you slam it and you put some TEs on it, and no, why? And they're like, oh, you don't understand how good it handles. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay? You are driving a car for fat girls. You're driving a fat girl car. All right? That's what you're driving.
It does smell like Care Bear perfume from Hot Topic in the late 2000s.
I cannot tell you how many times. And the other thing is they always own like 2 or 3 of them. It's not even just one. They have like several of them. So
is it like a Publix BOGO where you buy one, you get another one?
Possibly. They have to be super cheap, right?
Yeah.
Also, my gripe is, and again, this is just kind of another broad stripe, I don't really like front-wheel drive cars. I think that the only ones I ever really give a pass, and again, I'm trying to talk about where you're driving a semi-sports car. Let's talk about that, all right? I'm not just saying like...
Not a Civic SI.
No, well, don't get me started on that either. But here's the other thing. I really don't like Honda in general, I'll admit that. But here's the point. I just don't appreciate Mini Cooper. That would be the car I would say it's front-wheel drive that I'll give credit to.
That you accept?
Yeah, Honda Fits. There's a lot of front-wheel drive cars I just don't appreciate. But the Honda Fit to me is, I do not understand it. I don't get how anybody pulls up in a roller skate and isn't embarrassed. Like, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Takes on a Fit? I know you're a Honda guy.
I am a Honda guy, so I do love myself. And then, hot take as well, the EP3 Civic Si, which looks a lot like a Fit, is a phenomenal vehicle.
Is that the hatchback?
That's the hatchback with the shifters in the center console.
Oh, okay.
area.
That's like the early SI or
like
Type R SI.
Yeah,
okay.
2000. I think it's like 2002, 2003, something like that.
Okay.
So, but
I gotcha.
yeah, I am a Honda guy, but I can agree though. The Fit doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
It's the Yaris. It's the same.
It
insert
is.
it to anything else.
There's like people on the internet that have a Fit that are like, the Yaris is the stupidest car ever made.
Yeah,
Like, you're just driving one. What was it, the Ford Aspire? Wasn't that another roller skate car?
Esquire? I thought
it was Aspire.
Maybe it was Inspire.
Mike, Ford Aspire? Can you tell us if we're right on that one? I think the Ford Aspire was a roller skate car.
No, I think it's SPI.
SPIRE? No, maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong on that. I don't know. There was a roller skate.
I mean, that does look. It also looks like a Geo Metro, which I definitely remember back in high school knowing a guy with a Geo Metro.
It's wild. I remember everyone in high school had a Geo.
Same.
Everyone in my high school had a Geo.
Yeah,
and if you had the Geo Storm, you were like,
you know what's
Mike,
funny?
You agree, right?
How about the Geo Tracker?
Small SUVs, don't get me started. That might be on my list. So don't get me started on this thing.
That, though, reminds me exactly of a guy I used to work with at Best Buy, had a Daewoo Lanos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
which is like, and then it only has its claim to fame from that stoner movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Pineapple Express?
Pineapple Express, because the dude hits him with a Daewoo Lanos.
Oh, okay.
But they all look the same. They're all the exact same car.
All right, so you at least get on board with me on the Fit.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
1,000%.
Okay, all right.
Horrible cars.
Tom, next car.
Are you ready for this? This is gonna hurt feelings.
Wow.
4-cylinder turbo Mustangs are shit.
Wow. So EcoBoost. God, Josh Parker, which is a friend of ours.
It is. I know. Shout out to Josh. Sorry to offend you.
I don't know if you've seen recently. He's posted some pictures of him with some shirts off.
Ass.
Bro, he's gonna punch through this wall. And he's going to beat the snot out of you. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be like, no, Josh, I love the 4-cylinder
No,
Mustang
Josh,
Turbo.
don't do
It's the
that.
best car ever.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It makes no sense. It doesn't fit in the lineup. Do
you know how many people are going to flame you on this because they're going to tell you like a turbo and a tune and some exhaust and it's going to be faster than...
Thanks. You're still driving a 4-cylinder Mustang.
That's true. You did buy the wrong engine.
You want to talk about low T? A 4-cylinder Mustang is low T.
Oh, man. I mean, Josh Parker's not low T, and he's big into... Hey, Josh, Tom told you
Tom's
you're
address
low T.
is... no, I don't understand the concept of, like, I want a Mustang. You know what? And this is coming from the EV guy. The Mach-E.
You're an electric vehicle guy. You actually shouldn't be able to say anything. People hate you.
They do. And
the car community hates
Flame
you.
Away. Love it.
But go on. All right. Sorry.
But I think that them naming the Mach-E after a Mustang was another just a horrible decision.
I agree with that.
But 4-cylinder turbo made no sense in a Mustang platform. It should have been named something else, made it its own separate thing, and that would have been fine. To put it in line where you're going to a dealership and you have a 4-cylinder Mustang, and this is even over a 6-cylinder Mustang, which also doesn't make any sense. But Hertz needs them. Hertz needs them for their fleet. But the 4-cylinder turbo, and again,
and people with low credit scores.
And low credit scores, yeah, exactly. People that couldn't afford the other one. But I understand that they're tunable and everything.
Gotcha.
But they're all tunable, and then everyone's like, oh man, downpipe and tune. And then I'm on my 3rd motor rebuild.
That's true.
And so it's not, it is not just a downpipe and a tune. It's a downpipe, a tune, a motor rebuild, and then this and that. And yet, they're also always slammed. They're always slammed.
Here's the
they're
problem.
Always dumped. Why you dump them?
I think that's just the kids nowadays. I think they're doing a lot of you got to lower it and you got to put wheels on it. I think that's what they're. Now, don't get mad.
Yep.
I do want to say this.
Yep.
Your yelling of a 4-cylinder turbo not belonging in a Mustang isn't entirely based in fact.
Well, I know.
There is an SVO Mustang from the 80s that was a 4-cylinder turbo.
Yep.
So
Fox body.
Yep. So I don't know. Do you hate that, or are you like, no, because Fox body, everything okay?
Fox body, everything okay.
All right.
So it is. I guess it's an exception to the rule.
Okay. I will say that generally the EcoBoost Mustang guys are a little pretentious to some degree.
It's also just like you see a Mustang roll up on you, and you don't want to hear.
That's true. You want to hear that deep rumble.
Yeah.
I want to hear cams.
Or a big cam, or chop, or I want to hear that supercharger whine.
That's a fair point.
So I just can't get behind it at all. And again, they seem to feel the need to instantly justify their existence.
Hey, everybody, feel free to, in the comments, to make sure to let us know how we're wrong.
Yeah, how wrong we are about the 4-cylinder Mustang coming from a guy that drives a Subaru.
Ooh, you do have a Subaru.
I do have a Subaru, and it actually is drivable again.
That's a long... We should discuss project cars on one episode.
I can't wait to discuss project cars on a future episode.
Okay.
Tune in later. But no, 4-cylinder, wrap it up. 4-cylinder, turbo Mustang. Not about it.
Okay.
Hard pass.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's good. I think that there is always that I think there's a meme and other posts where it's like nobody tries harder than the guy that doesn't have the right engine or the right trim level in his car. I usually go at the jugular on 392 owners because I'm like the 392. Again, if you're not a car person, I apologize for this episode. We're gonna get a little. It's not all cars, but the 392 is a Dodge. You can get it in Challenger or Charger format. It's just the V8, but without a supercharger. It's not the Hellcat, it doesn't make any sense. They're always like, "Oh, it's plenty of horsepower."
The problem is then you have the Dodge Automotive group though bastardizing everything with putting the wide fenders on it to make it look like a Hellcat. But
that's true. Those 392 guys need to do. Oh, can't cough on air.
That's why I try coughing away from
the
microphone.
You can't cough on air. Now we're done. We're over.
If only there was
professionalism was.
If only there was a T-shirt or some way to express myself about how the 392 represents a certain demographic out there.
Oh, do you know of a website you could go to and get one?
I think I do. It's brokeflex.com.
Oh, thank you for getting
where
the URL,
you can
right?
be able to get your 392 FICO score shirt.
It's a great shirt.
As well as other hilarious automotive themed and watch themed soon to be other themes.
Yes. They are doing a whole series of firearm.
Ooh.
So
exclusive.
Exclusives. So, all right. So, nothing else on the Mustang?
No. I'm done hating on the Mustang so everyone can just shit on me and Josh can send me a message tell me I'm wrong. And I probably am wrong and I'll accept that.
That's all right. You can have your opinion. I think everyone's allowed their own opinion. Positive Mike today is teaming up with Angry Tom, which is that's where I'm going. Here's number 2. This is going to be where people are going to be mad at me. My next 2, I think, are going to get really, really people upset. The 4 people listening to our show.
Shout out Alex and Juan.
Yep.
And
maybe Dewey. Who
maybe
knows?
Dewey.
No, he checked out. Okay, so C8 Corvettes. I do not like. I don't care whether you have a base model C8. I don't care if you have a ZR1. I don't care. Please stop. Can we just stop pretending you have a supercar or even at this point a hypercar? I'm hearing ZR1 owners basically posting, "I'm faster than every
P1.
hypercar on the street."
Same thing. P1.
Just please stop. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, there's always this argument that happens online. Well, what makes a supercar a supercar? What makes a hypercar a hypercar? Here's what it is, okay? If you have a supercar, you don't get your oil changed next to a Chevy Blazer or a Malibu.
No Jiffy Lube?
No, okay? That right there is a big thing, all right? Listen, I'm not crapping on Corvette lovers. I've had Corvettes. I've had a C3, a C4, multiples of these.
Yeah.
No C5. I've had 2 C6s, and I've had umpteen C7s because I think the C7 is just a timeless, amazing car. So I do love Corvettes. I'm not happy that the car to me is ugly. It looks like 4 people designed the car from a different angle and then never talked. And then my other thing is just I don't understand. Well, the market just went crazy. People were paying $100K over for it. For a $69.99
base
car, a base model C7. And then the Z06 came out and they went even crazier. And now the ZR1's out and they're going even crazier on it. And what's funny is every iteration that comes out, the previous one drops like a brick in the ocean in value.
And let's talk about this real quick because we have MSRPs up there on that screen right now.
Oh my God.
That says $299.
$300,000
for right now at a local Chevy dealership.
I'm sure it's a ZR1, right?
It's got to be a ZR1.
Okay.
I mean, at that price, that price point, it has $300,000, and that is a $75,000 premium on top of it, just to be the guy that.
And here's the thing.
No,
I know what the argument's going to be. People are going to go, "Well, it's faster on the Nürburgring." Okay, are you on the Nürburgring?
Can you even drive over?
Wouldn't you just immediately be afraid of those bumps you have to drive over before you even get out onto the track? Oh, my carbon splitter. Like, you'd be so afraid of it. It's not going to happen. Most of these guys are not tracking this car, so none of this even matters. You know what these guys are doing? Going to Cars and Coffee 7.5 hours before everyone else to make sure they get their spot up front.
Making sure that they write every little detail on side of their placard and then still lose. But continue. Please continue about your hatred of C8s.
It's also not even just the car, it's the owners. That's the thing. And I think this has died down a little. So I'm gonna cull a little what I'm gonna say. But early days when it was just the base one, where it was like a 3LT or something, it was like a guy popping out like he just got out of his Koenigsegg at Cars and Coffee. And
I just think of Combat Ken that we see every once in a while.
Yeah, purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows wouldn't it be great if he discovers the show and he's like, wait a minute, where are these guys at? Yeah, Combat Ken comes in hot every time with his wrapped purple base Corvette.
Talk about a way to jump off the podcast, though. You just get murdered in a parking lot over
By him?
By him.
What if he shoots both of us?
Ooh.
Wow. Hey, you know what? Most popular podcast for at least a week.
Yeah.
I hope we're. I don't have my glasses on, so you're gonna have to read what Mike's saying. So.
No. We should definitely do that. We should go car shopping. We should take this podcast on the road a little bit.
Get a backpack with an antenna and go.
I mean, I think we can go to CarMax.
And get kicked out of a dealership.
I think that's. Oh, I mean, we talked about this in the last podcast about YouTube, but the take my car to CarMax and try to trade it in and find out the value is. And you know what?
They're not doing CarMax anymore because I think CarMax kind of got annoyed.
Yeah,
they do the thing in the UK now. What is it? 1-800 buy my car or some crap.
Oh,
or
I missed that one.
They do that now. That's a lot of typing. Are we in trouble?
No. I think we're gonna get some meta glasses and try to record some video.
Oh, great. Yeah, we could do that. I think I.
We also
because you go in straight up looking like Adam Sandler,
Poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually look poor most of the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So the running bit though is not that he necessarily looks poor. He just looks like someone's defense attorney, where you're definitely gonna go straight to jail afterwards. when that defense attorney walks in, you go, oh, I'm fucked.
The smell of alcohol in his breath.
Yeah, it's been a rough
Mentos
night.
in his pocket.
Dom, anything before the internet decides to kill me or roast me? What is anything on the C8? You want to agree, disagree with me on that?
No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think that at the end of the day, it's still a Corvette. I guess this still comes into play of I was listening to a video online or someone was talking about how the C8 should have been almost like a separate entity from the Corvette nomenclature because of that.
That would be great.
And that probably could have put them in that upper echelon, but to have it badged as a Corvette and then be like, it's exactly like a Ferrari.
That's right there where I balled my fist up. I'm like the Franklin. I've got the fist. I'm like, oh.
And then the other thing too is because it's under the same organization of Corvette, you get the same Corvette owners that roll up to the Cars and Coffee. They pull their little placard out. They set it up front. This is
the child looking away.
This is the one that was made on Tuesday, November 16th by Carl. He only had 2 drinks the night before instead of 3.
No, Tom, you don't get it. This one came with the smoker's package and the trunk mat. They only made 32 of those that year.
So
it's embarrassing. I want to just say one thing though, because what's funny is I have a lot of friends that do have C8s, and it's always funny because they know I don't like them, so they try to barely. And I'm always like, it's not that I'm not jumping. I don't understand how you look at the C7.
Yep.
And then you go, nope, I'm gonna get the C8. I don't get it. The C7 is such a timeless and amazing looking car. Also, just look up C7 Z06 prices now. That's the best car you can buy right now for the dollar.
Ton of bang for your buck.
Ooh, Tom, can I throw back to your GTR? What's your thoughts on that since you hit the Infiniti? Same car, Tom, Skyline.
It's
not a fan of the GTR?
No, I am a fan of the GTR, but I think this is throwback to my youthful days of playing like the Gran Turismos and looking at the GTRs and the come up of them. So GTR, yes. The Infiniti is not a GTR.
You're right.
I don't care what
you mean. Even if I don't go on eBay and buy the Skyline badge,
even if you
put it online
on there and put it on, it's not the same.
But Tom,
car.
It's the Skyline in Japan.
No, GTR. I think, all variations of it, all the way back to the original one, I know is not as reliable as it should be, but GTR, yay. Infiniti,
I didn't mean to jump back. No. So nothing else in the C8?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Tom?
buckle up.
This is number one. Well, no particular order. But this is your last.
This is my last one. The TRX.
Wow, the Dodge TRX truck.
Yep.
Okay.
Stupid.
Well, this isn't fair because you love Raptors.
I love Raptors.
Isn't that just a battle? It's like Raptor or TRX.
It is, and I don't care.
All right.
I don't. The TRX truck is dumb.
Well, it's got a Hellcat motor.
Okay. Oh, you don't got to put a Hellcat motor in everything. You don't have to. Okay. You don't need to. You don't need to.
Okay.
It doesn't.
You hear that, Dodge? Stop. They stopped. They listened to you.
They listened to me.
They literally. They're some of their worst performing cars now because they don't have Hellcat motors.
Dodge heard me and said, "No, this is coming from
the kids in Chicago are not happy anymore."
Factual. They can't cut up. But no, TRX, not a fan. This is coming from a Raptor guy. The Raptor did everything right, and the TRX just went and just was like, we're going to do everything not right. The suspension isn't as good.
All right.
And yes, it has a Hellcat motor in it, but it's a rear-wheel drive, like, 8,000-pound truck. Like, it doesn't, it's not good. I don't think they particularly look good. They just look like a 1,500 or 2,500 truck. Like it just blends in with regular traffic, where I think a Raptor is very distinctive.
All right.
And it's just, especially when they first came out, they were like, oh, it's faster than your Raptor V6 twin turbo. And then Ford was like, shut the fuck up. Here is the Shelby GT500 motor inside of a Raptor with the Raptor R. So completely squashed.
Yeah, no one owned that. Like 4 people because it cost like $500,000.
So did TRX's.
Don't yell
the
at me.
TRX's premium was ridiculous.
Okay.
And not only it literally ripped off everything off of a Raptor and then did it poorly.
Okay.
And now Raptor R's, you can get your hands on them, so you should get that over that. And it's gonna it will. Putting it down, today's date, whatever it is, December 15th at 6:18 p.m. I'm dating this one.
I was going to say, this show is now dated.
Raptor R will hold its value exponentially better than any TRX.
All right, reminder, every year from now, we will compare the two.
We should. I can't wait.
I can tell you right now, the Raptor R is going for about $170,000, whereas what's the Dodge version of it?
Dodge
it is,
TRX.
is like 77,000 for
wow.
And then not only that, but go to any Copart website and you can buy 15 TRXs that have had one corner glass shattered. The car was stolen and dumped off in Detroit.
Why is that?
Yeah, why Detroit?
Why Detroit?
You trying to say something?
There's a certain area of Detroit that would appreciate the TRX more than certain other areas in the U.S. No, but also they're extremely easy to steal.
Oh, are they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're just like all the other Hellcats, where like you literally just tap twice on the glass and it just pops the door open and you just
don't know if
steal
that's
it.
True, but
so
okay, all right.
But yeah, I mean, again, I love this is coming from someone that loves the Hellcat. Love the Hellcat. I think all of your Hellcats are really good. They drove really nice.
I love a Hellcat.
Love them. And I also love the Charger and the Challenger version.
Yeah,
both.
I don't. You know how I feel.
I do.
Chargers are for poor people and cops.
It doesn't deserve to be put in a truck.
Okay.
And not only that, but I think there's a huge cooling issue still to this day with them.
You get that in a lot of cars, but I got you. I wish that I could banter a little more with you, Tom.
I know you're not
but I'm not a truck guy, so I don't have anything in it. I mean, you kind of
are a truck guy. You've owned a truck now for a year.
I'm a big Cybertruck guy.
Yeah.
Big low T Cybertruck Tesla guy. Tom, were you there when we bought the toolbox and those people were amazed we were using the Cybertruck as a truck?
They were literally, he was like, whoa, we're going to put this in the back here? What are we doing?
No one
do
uses the back of this as a truck.
Do you know that this is not supposed to be done like this?
That's funny. All right. So anything else on the...
No, I don't like the TRX.
You do miss your Raptor, though, don't you?
I miss my Raptor every single day.
Tom, you were cool. Tom, you had so many accessories
All the accessories. Everything.
Raptor. Like everything you could...
I was
the
go-to
you had
person.
shovels. Just shovels on the outside.
I did. I was the go-to person for anything. Anytime someone was like, I need whatever, X, Y, and Z, it was in the Raptor. Perfect truck.
I need birth control. Get Tom their stat.
Well, clearly I don't know anything about that.
Fair point. You have a lot of kids. All right. Well, I'm going to go to mine. And I think that this is going to be decisive. Ooh. But before I tell everyone mine, I just want to tell a story. All right? If you paint a little theater of the mind, if you will.
Bob Ross it.
All right? So, some of our viewers may not know me. All right? I was once called a prominent car collector of Tampa by I think you're
still called a prominent car collector, but continue.
A famous YouTuber. All right? Joe Ratty. You get a hold of Joe Ratty and you say, hey, tell me about Mike. calls me a prominent Tampa Bay car collector.
I'm pretty sure it's still on your LinkedIn profile.
I did believe I updated that. Also, my IMDb page, I believe I updated on there too.
It's RATTIE.
Yeah. We got to get Joseph Ratty on the show.
We should.
He would be a really fun thing. Although my fear sometimes with Joe, especially with me, is that Joe he's running that real straight and narrow life. He's keeping everyone happy at Toyota, Honda, everything. And I'm going to want to ask him the reals. And he may disagree with me on this. But
it's also called Ratty Rides. That may help out.
Is Mike trying? God,
yeah, we're trying.
No
we're
worries.
Trying.
It's okay. It's his first day. So
there you go.
Back to the story I would like to tell. So here's the thing. So I have a Maserati MC20 Notte. Very important to say. Are we in trouble?
Nope.
Okay.
He's seen this.
It just clicked. I know this guy. He's a local dude.
Yeah, he's a local dude. He used to be a teacher, Joe Ratty.
Yeah.
He bought a Subaru, one of my Subarus, and that's kind of how we met. And anytime we run into each other, it's like two best friends, like two ship captains who haven't seen each other in a while.
Was it a 2018 Subaru?
It is a Type RA. Yep. Yeah, that was my car. Okay, so I own a Maserati MC20 Notte. If you're unfamiliar,
how many years there in the
Thank
U.S.?
you for hitting me with the Corvette owner story. Yep. There's 50 in the world, Tom.
Oh,
not in the U.S.
Not even in the U.S.
The numbers are
world.
unconfirmed in the U.S.
What's it called?
MC20. Oh, Mike, don't even bother looking it up.
There you go.
Because there's almost no information on the Notte because that's how rare it is. Matter of fact, what's very funny, if you Google image search Notte, literally it's like 5 AI generated photos and then my car.
And then your car.
Yeah. So back to it. 50 in the world. Sultan of Brunei.
Yep.
The oil king has one. And I do.
And you do.
Little Mike in Florida. Okay. Very rare car. It's beautiful. Italian designed. It's gorgeous. I think subjectively it is a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
All right. Maserati, like it or hate it, that's fine. We don't have to argue there. But spec-wise, it's a great car. All right.
What are some of the unique specs on that vehicle?
Well, the things that are interesting, the badges are in white gold. The interior.
That was actually Mike's car right there, too.
Yep, there you go. That is my Google image search.
Back
I'm
one,
right
one
there.
right
That's
there.
my
That's
car.
his car.
On Google, what am I, the 5th or 6th image, right?
Yeah.
That's me. Look at that. Please don't show that because then people will find me on Reddit and then look up all the e-girls that I comment on.
No.
Is this your profile here?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Is this it?
That might be it.
It might be.
Might be. Here's the thing. That car is
it's
special.
just a Substack. Sorry.
All carbon and forged carbon body. Really cool. Again, it's got a little placard inside. It's a numbered car. It's really neat. I love it. But here's where I'm going with this story. Tom and I recently attended a car show.
We did.
Okay. We went to an exotic car show. All right. If you've ever been to a car show, you know that there's always exotics, and then there's a portion of normal cars that show up. You know, guys in Hellcats, guys in BMWs, things like that. Okay. Not saying there's a divide, not saying there's anything wrong. It's just usually what happens.
Usually
okay?
a super high output vehicle.
If you know me, which you probably don't because you're listening to the show, Tom knows all I've wanted to do is win a trophy for one of my cars. I am known for buying some rare cars that are limited productions. I love them. I swear to God.
There's another limited production car you own.
There was another one. I cannot win a goddamn trophy for my life. But here's where I'm going with this. I know this is a long, drawn-out story, but this is what I want to say. One of 50 in the world, okay? We're at the show. There's a lot of Ferraris there. Tom, there were $1 million Ferraris lined up, okay? Yep. And then there's my car. And the general energy of the show is a little like,
little
just
stuffy.
People pacing around.
Yep.
Until, guess what, Tom? And what? You know.
I know.
Oh, the crowd got excited, didn't they? The kids were stomping.
There's a humming.
6-7. The kids were yelling 6-7, Tom.
There's a humming going about.
Do you know why? If you're a car person, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Yep. Oh, it's because the hot boys and their GT3 RS is rolled in 4 deep.
Skittle boys.
Here they come. You've never seen a purple GT3 RS, have you? Have you seen a blue one? Is that a white one? Oh my God, we've never seen these colors. They come in, oh my God, they are losing. Is that Miami blue? Oh,
No, it's Sedustio blue or whatever the other blue is that looks exactly
whatever.
the same.
It's all the same goddamn car. But here's where I say to all this. They all roll in. The crowd goes wild. The kids are cheering. Everyone's got their phones out. Everyone's taking... Tom, there's a $1.5 million Ferrari there.
Yep.
Nope, doesn't matter. Not a Weissach edition,
Nope.
right? Are your seats carbon? No, they're not carbon. They're handmade.
Show me the houndstooth on that carbon seat.
Peasants. All right? So as all the PDK boys roll in hard, they pull up, and it comes to trophy judging time. And boy, must it have been a hard day for the judges. Just which one of the same car that every person on YouTube tells you should love were they going to pick to win? Well, they had to pick the blue one. They picked the blue one. Well-deserved, too. All right? It was built, hand-built. So that was the fact. It was hand-built. You know.
Hand-selected.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't hand-built, Tom.
Hand-built.
It was hand-selected.
Selected,
He
but
picked
it's
the
okay.
options. And the crowd, there was an audible gasp that he picked the options. So again, I know I'm hating a little here, but this is what I'm going to
Seems
go
like you're
ahead
a
and
little
say.
salty.
I think the GT3 RS is the Panda Nike of our generation.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
It feels like a car. It's great. Okay? I love 911s. You know, Tom, I've had several
You've
911s.
had several 911s.
I have driven many GT3s, both in RS and in not. I've even been in a GT2, which again, here's what also drives me mad. Why don't the GT2 guys get as much clout? That's like a $700,000 911. But
The Widowmaker.
We're not talking about the GT2 at all.
Nope.
It's only the GT3. I don't understand. Well, I do understand.
Yeah.
My theory is YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's just like why I call it the Panda.
Well, YouTube, Instagram, but yes.
There are shoes that are cooler than the Nike Pandas. Again, this might be a dated reference too, because I don't know if the Panda's as hot as it is.
It's not.
I just don't know what sneakers killing the game right now.
Yeah.
But at a period of time, if you didn't have a Nike Panda on your foot, you were
Yeah.
trash.
You were.
You were a trash shoe person.
Below average.
I feel like that's what the car community is now. Now, here's where it bothers me. All right, and before everyone roasts me, I want to cite some things. One, I have several friends with GT3 RSs. I'm not offending anybody, okay? Also not bragging that I have friends with it. Just saying, okay? I'm not talking down on your cars. Those are amazing cars, okay? I have one particular friend. I'm not going to mention him. He's widely known in the community. I think he's got 47 of them at this point. I don't know. Every color you could think of, he has one. Greatest guy in the world. I love him to death, okay? But I doesn't take away from the fact that I'm very confused about this car because what it does... It took away from the ability of you being a person that could go to a Porsche dealership and you could buy a 911 or a 911S or even a 4S. And you could have one of the automotive's greatest cars ever made. Now it's like, oh, what'd you get? Oh, you didn't get a GT3 RS? No, I didn't get a GT3 RS because I don't have fucking $1 million. I just have a little bit of money, and I really wanted to just get my first Porsche dream car. This isn't me. I'm just talking as a general. I wanted to get my first Porsche dream car, so I went and bought a 911. It's not a Cayman. Sorry, Alex. It's not a Cayman, all right? So I went and bought it, all right?
You did get the 911.
You bought the 911. Jeremy Clarkson used to say the only reason a person doesn't buy a 911 is because they couldn't afford a 911.
Yep.
All right? You went and bought a 911. It's an amazing car. Tom, how many 911s have you driven?
I mean, over 10.
Okay. Would you say that the difference between the lowest version you drove and the best version you drove was like astronomically different? Or are they all a very amazingly performing car framed in that our speed limit on the street is 60 miles an hour?
Yeah. No, I would 100% agree with that. And this is coming from something that's driven, a base like low spec all the way up to a turbo. Never any GT3 variations, but
Okay.
I mean 911 turbo. So, and I would say that yes, they all drive very similar and have the same functions and also the same dated interiors.
Well, okay, so here's where I get a little, I don't like 996s and 997s. I think they're very dated. I think that a 991.1 or .2, perfect. Go into that. I think that's an updated interior. Now, 992 interior, obviously space age.
Yeah.
That thing's looking good. But 992 prices are still a little expensive.
But
all
look in
right?
10 years.
Fair point. But I think you get into a 991.1, let's just say base. I'm not even going to say an S.
Okay.
Okay? Kids, go save up to that. That's probably like a... Mike, look up a 2013 911 base Carrera for me. What are we at? We've got to be at 40, 50,000. That would be my guess, right?
What year?
2013. I think that's the first year of a
Yeah,
991.1. I might be mistaken. It might be a late 2012, but I think 2013 is the first year. Make sure it's a base. I'm not even talking an S. I want to make sure we're just looking at a base pricing. I think that's going to be
I was thinking high 50s, but you're probably...
Okay. I mean, the car market's a little all... So what is that? 60,000 in 2013? 60, yeah. Is that a base 911? It's not an S, right?
It doesn't say.
How many miles are on that?
It's got some miles.
76. I mean, 2013, that's a 12-year-old car.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely low miles.
Valid.
But nonetheless, so let's say 50K, right? I'm looking at some of these numbers.
Yeah.
Let's just average
I think 50 is very fair.
There's no person that loves that Porsche 911's their dream car that wouldn't be an amazing car to have. No. It's reliable. It's daily. Do you have the giant wing? Do you have the carbon bucket seats? Do you have the kids cheering for you when you will drive by? No, but it's about you. It's like I told you when I bought my Huracan, my very first Lamborghini. Oh my God, guys. I worked so hard my whole life to finally get a business successful enough to go buy my first Lamborghini. First time I run into a kid at a gas station getting gas. You know what he says? Is that thing twin turbo? No. Be pretty cool if it was. And he walked away. Well, this kid got into a goddamn Altima and left. He got out of an Altima to ask me if my Lamborghini was twin turbo and then told me it'd be pretty cool if it was and then left.
I mean, in all fairness, you did have a rental spec Huracan.
First off, Tom.
Low hanging fruit. I had to go after it.
Rental spec? How do you figure? Because it was a 580?
It was a 580 red, black interior, black wheels.
All right. I would say that rental spec would be silver, but I'll give you that you're...
Not for Lamborghini.
I think you're punching a little above your weight on that one.
Not for Lamborghini.
Right.
Go to Miami. Go on rental cars in Miami.
Go to Miami.
Every single one is a red Huracan and a convertible, possibly.
Well, mine wasn't convertible, so
yours was not convertible. Also, I loved
that will show
Huracan.
you. So again, my thing is, I just don't understand this like insane obsession.
Yeah.
And I get it. I know that some people will come back and be like, "Well, have you looked at what a GT3 RS tracks at?" Like, sure. Yeah, of course. We're not there having that debate. Most of these guys aren't tracking their cars.
No.
Okay. So what does that got to do with anything? And then like you and I talked, the new 911 GT3 RS 992. That is a cool looking car. It's got a lot of cuts. It's got vents everywhere. It's got the gooseneck spoil. That is a cool looking car. Sure. But why? I don't understand why there's fucking 30 of them at the car show.
There is.
It isn't like, oh my God, it's all you see. It's the only car you see.
It is. And
everyone is one.
And we're not in we're in a pretty car-centric location, but it's not your LAs, your Miamis, your big hype cities type places where you'd expect to see this amount of GT3 $450,000 cars, and there's 13 of them parked outside of a Steak and Shake at any given time.
Fair. And I also want to be clear before the comments go, hey man, don't be mad that your Maserati didn't win an award, okay? I get it. I'm not saying that I bought a better car than a guy who bought a GT3 RS. I'm just saying collectively as a hive mind, car people now really just care about the GT3 RS. That's it. That's all they care about. There were some of the coolest Ferraris there. We're not even talking about my car anymore. No. There were some of the coolest Ferraris there. You couldn't care less.
It was just another red car
we
parked
saw
there.
There was a Concourse Alfa Romeo there that may or may not have hit the Twin Towers, depending on... That's an inside joke. Maybe 3 people took a photo of it and thought it was cool?
Maybe.
Right? Like, maybe. A vintage race car. GT3 RS. It was... there was a line of children at one point, and again, everyone's a child to me at this age, but waiting to take a photo next to this car. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
The doors don't even open cool on it.
It does not have billionaire doors. But no, I think it is. I think it's just the fact that it's been fed to them through Instagram and fed through them through YouTube that this is the thing to get. And then the other problem too is the majority of the owners are some sort of course bro, finance bro, buy my, like, let me, work under me and I'll get you there selling health insurance and all these other things. So then they look up to those people, and those people drive those cars, and it just further pushes it down the lot. That like, well, you can't just show up to with your turbo or your 4S. You have to show up with the GT variation, otherwise you're not good enough.
And that's what drives me nuts. That you're hitting the nail on the head. It's like if a guy pulled in with a 4S or even a Targa. I would be more excited to see a Targa.
Yep.
Those things are so cool. Like those are legitimately such a cool car. But no, if a dude pulled in with a Targa, they would all think that's the crappiest 911 ever.
Tell them to park on the other side of
the
parking
hey buddy, the food trucks are over on the other side. So are the Toyotas. Go over there. All right. This is for GT3 RS. We're at a Ferrari dealership that moved a Ferrari to park a GT3 RS up in front of the dealership. So even the people at Ferrari are like, we don't care about Ferrari.
We know this is what's going to bring kids in.
We only care about GT3 RSs. I don't get it. I don't. Answer in the comments. There's got to be a person. You know what? We should have a GT3 RS owner on here and just ask what they think.
Yeah.
Because
why is that the car?
And you know what they'll do? They'll just be like, stop being poor.
Yeah.
You're mad. You're poor. You don't have one. And then we'll be sad.
Well, before you do that, you just have to buy one.
Fair point. Which is obtainable. It's not an insanely obtainable car. I mean, again, they're a little more expensive. I think they're catching premiums now because they're popular as hell. But they're not like an unobtained. They're not a $1.8 million Ferrari.
They are not.
And
they're a dime a dozen. I mean, you Google searched it, and there was 100 of them available in our immediate area to purchase.
There's so many for sale. You know what else was interesting, Tom? Again, I don't mean to spin off too much. I know I'm talking a lot about my There wasn't one Huracan there.
I was very surprised. It's like
people are done with
that.
Huracans.
I was very surprised about that there wasn't one Huracan.
There was not one Huracan there.
And though we also were at another car meet here locally that also had like a Huracan show up. And I was surprised by that too. Usually there's a fleet of them.
Yeah. Tom, I'm going to be unprofessional. Not coughing for an hour is tough.
Yeah.
We need water.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. Future shows probably have water on
We should
deck.
probably get water. I'm dying here. Yeah, you don't see Huracans anymore. That's that was like a popular car for a minute, and then now like nobody wants them. Everyone's like, "Who wants that car?"
And then even watching like YouTubers, a YouTube channel was searching for a specific Huracan and was having a lot of trouble trying to source one that wasn't a 580. I don't think they were looking for a 580, or maybe they were looking specifically for a 580. Whatever it was you're used to seeing so many Huracans, and they're just not out there. Yeah,
it's weird. Not to get too much into me, but so before my Maserati, I had a Lamborghini Storado. If you're unfamiliar with that, you're not a big car person. Lamborghini Storado was a factory-built Lamborghini rally car built on the Huracan platform, right? Yep. Again, another limited production car, 419, I think, in North America, or something was going to be the number. Very rare. Not very rare, but rarer than a normal
Huracan.
Unique.
And not only that, but it's very unique.
A great story one time Tom and I will tell on a show maybe is we went down to Miami for Art Basel. I know that gets the art people upset when you call it Basel. We went down for Art Basel, and we got to meet the Lamborghini CEO. We met Stradman. We met the English dude, Shmee. We met Shmee.
Yep.
We met a lot of old dudes.
I asked Stradman for his phone number.
You did ask. That's going to be a great story. We flew. We took the private jet down.
PJ.
Definitely bragging. We met a lot of old dudes with inappropriately young wives and girlfriends. Yeah. But nonetheless.
And we overpaid for Shirley Temples.
We did way overpay for Shirley Temples. But I say all this to say, the time that I had that Lamborghini Storado, I think I can count on one hand the amount of compliments I got in that car.
Yeah.
Where the Maserati, you were even commenting yourself when we were driving down to the show.
Yeah.
Dude, a specific type of people love your car. He meant just normal people. Just driving around.
People driving near you.
People driving near you.
But this is coming from someone that's been in both of your vehicles multiple times, and I could count on my hand how many people were like, "Oh my God, I love your Lamborghini. Like, what is it?" Compared to the same amount of times was in the one drive in the Maserati.
One drive, and there's like an insane number of people.
And getting
it's
out
weird.
of like the local Publix, and it's like it's a showstopper where like the Lamborghini, nobody could care less.
No one
that it was there.
I would park at Publix. And then when I would come back walking out, I would see people walking by Like, they wouldn't even glance at it. Now I come out, and there's like 4 people standing around taking pictures of it, which is weird to me because it's a Maserati. Matter of fact, when I was buying it, I was like, man, people are going to hate on me for buying a Maserati.
Trading in your Lamborghini for a Maserati? What are you doing?
Are you dumb?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But again, it just plays into, I guess we just don't know what people like, and I would love to find out why.
Out of touch? Is that what you're trying to say?
Ooh, man, that's a hot take.
Maybe we're out of touch.
Maybe we are. They're just grumpy old men yelling from the balcony. Yeah. So, well... anything you want to add on the Porsche GT3 RS?
I mean, this is coming from someone that would love to have a GT3 RS. Like if one got dropped in my lap,
I'm not going to say no to it.
I think they are really cool. But I definitely, it's funny. I nerd out on the things that most people could care less. Like I joked, but houndstooth interior, I really like.
Oh, I love it.
Not so much of a popular demand. Yeah. But no, I think that it is crazy to me that on any given Saturday morning at your local Cars and Coffee, there will be 8 of them parked there, and those are $400,000 cars, and $400,000 Volkswagen. So
I just took all the heat off of me, brother. Wow.
So, as great as they can be, again, I would also not be crying in my turbo 911 or any other variation of 911. Because of that. So
yeah, no, I agree. And just to touch a little bit real quick on what you were saying as far as that just being what'd you say, a Volkswagen? A Volkswagen?
Yeah.
Not entirely wrong, but
But also not entirely right, but yes.
Also not entirely right, but
shared platform somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure the alternator is also used in another car.
Just peel that key fob back and there's a Volkswagen logo there.
I want to be clear. Here's the thing. one day I'm going to get a GT3 RS and I'm going to flip. I'm going to believe it. But I'm going to tell you when I'm going to get to GT3 RS, when no one cares anymore. It's like how when I bought my R35 GTR.
Yeah.
I bought the R35 GTR when you needed 5,000 horsepower to be cool and TEs. That's the only way you could be cool. I didn't. I had a bone stock 2018. I stuck carbon fiber Tommy Kayara wing on it.
I love that GTR.
I think an HKS exhaust on it, and I was happy and I loved it. But
intake, I think you had 2.
Yeah, something with I can't remember if it was full intake or something, but that car was great. I miss that car. That's a car I wish I still had.
I think this circles back to the fact that maybe we're just out of touch on things.
Maybe I think I'm always buying cars
after
they're cool. Probably means they're cheaper. So
that's probably also why you're buying them at that time.
That might be an actual reason behind it. But
if only there was a way for us to stay on top of technology and stay ahead of the game, or if there was a company that could maybe help us out with making sure our technology's on point.
Thomas, is this a live read?
This is a live read.
Who's sponsoring today's show, Thomas?
Who would be sponsoring today's show? Maybe CQBits.com.
Who is that, Tom?
That is ComputerQuest.com, your number one trusted source for IT needs, wants. No company too big or too small. Mike, could you maybe elaborate more on what CQ does?
I think Computer Quest is a fantastic business IT services company, delivering hardware, software sales, cybersecurity needs, website design, marketing, SEO services, low voltage wiring, CCTV services. Matter of fact, MX3 Productions, the company we use for our podcast, not to be confused with the 90s Nissan. Did I get that right? Mazda. Sorry, Mike. They are their IT provider. Right, Mike?
Yes.
Perfect. So CQBITS.com. I'm sure it'll be on the screen. I don't know. Maybe. We haven't seen any of our videos yet. Sorry, Mike. But yes, Computer Quest. That's a great live read, Tom. You did great.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, I mean, we are getting to the tail end of the show, so I wanted to make sure we got into.
We're getting close.
Yeah,
Tom, let's wrap it up with a topic you wanted to bring up that I think we might go crazy on, but let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Okay,
he doesn't remember.
No. I do remember. I just think that we're gonna go crazy.
If you don't like cars, great. We're done with car talk.
This is where the new hot take comes in, which is the flip game being a parasite of all collectible things.
All right, so let's just say that the only people listening to this show are 3 of our friends and my mom.
Yeah.
What's the flip game? Because my mom's not going to know what the flip game is.
This is the I'm going to buy low, sell high mentality.
Okay. Yep.
Now, this is coming from someone who loves to buy low and sell high. Marketplace.
As a Jewish American, you love buying low.
Facebook Marketplace is my best friend.
Yes, live
I
on
would
it.
delete.
Glossed right over that one.
I would delete.
Why is that?
He
He's
glossed right
Jewish.
over. I know he's just like.
Oh, yeah, no,
So skip it.
I would delete Facebook if only I could keep Marketplace. But on that same topic, though, and this is also something you experienced firsthand, we'll talk shoes. Shoes are a great example of how the flip game has ruined the fact that shoes should be worn.
Oh yeah, no, they hate that.
I have a real quick hot take on that too. It's the same thing with concert tickets.
Yes.
No, they
Yeah,
are.
no,
Yeah,
It's bad.
100%.
It's
100%,
real
you're right.
bad.
I get, yeah. No,
Scalpers.
No. Scalpers, yeah.
I think they're all. I think you call it just scalpers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it all falls in the
everyone is
same thing.
clamoring to just buy everything to add a premium onto
Just
it
to
and
hold
sell it back.
Just to hold it, make a small premium, and hope for the best. Or not only that, purchase items, hope that they take off, and then sometimes they don't.
I don't want to get all Disney adult on you because
Yes.
I'm not a Disney adult. But I don't know if you saw in the news, Disney's running into that issue now because they do these like drops, for lack of better words, where like, it might be a figment of your imagination mug or a 1982 Epcot ball commemorative ornament. They rush in and buy all this stuff and then they stick it all on eBay. And if it doesn't sell, they return it back to the store and get all their money back.
no.
So now you can't return anything at Disney anymore now because of this.
It ruins the game. It ruins a lot of things. And this is coming from someone that enjoys shoes, enjoys, watches, and now it's ruined 90s cars for me almost altogether.
Oh yeah, no,
because
that
they're
market
all
is bonkers.
unattainable.
Sorry, when we're back on cars.
Yeah, but and just in general though, it applies to so many things. This is also though coming from someone that absolutely loves it and watches a lot of content on Instagram of watch flipping, car flipping, shoe flipping, and I'm absorbing it, but it's frustrating. It also coming from someone that has years of retail experience and also has been in sales his entire life. It doesn't make sense to me to make such small margins on things.
Yeah, no, we were discussing, I think in one of our previous shows, we were talking about, like, some of these shoes guys are making like $10. Like, why are you fighting this much to make $10?
It seems, and then
just real quick, I want to say this. I'm not trying to take from, I know this is a big thing now. It's like everyone's like, you gotta hustle, bro. Don't matter if it's $1 or $1 million, you gotta hustle. Yeah, I get it, but how much time are you putting in for $10? Okay, that's the thing. Hey, if you have a goddamn program and you're selling kids PDFs to make money, listen, at least explain to them 1 hour of their time for $10 means they make $10 an hour, okay? That's the problem, I think, that people are not connecting the dots, okay? You want to make $10 an hour, go to McDonald's, all right? Guess what?
not
They're
even
going to pay you
minimum
40
wage.
of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what minimum wage is. I don't know. It's more than 10?
It is.
God, good Lord. I'm paying those people too much. No, so I don't mean to interrupt
Those
you,
people?
but that's the... What's wrong?
Those people?
We won't touch that.
McDonald's.
So...
McDonald's associates.
The McDonald's workers, Mike. That's what I mean. McDonald's workers. I'm just saying, like, I think of the, like you said, they're making like pennies on the dollar.
And again, this like shoes I keep going back to because it's easy. But cars apply to this as well too. They don't wear them. They don't use them. They don't do the functionality
I'm tired
of
of
them.
people not wearing their cars.
They
Wear your goddamn car.
wear your goddamn car. No, they don't drive the car. They keep the mileage low. And it's just so frustrating, and it just takes away from the enjoyment of being able to purchase any sort of item. And sometimes these being high ticket items, it ruins it for everybody.
All right, so now I want to do one hot take on this though. As a person, this is something that I do appreciate. Okay, let's imagine there's a trinket that's going to drop. Okay,
Love the term trinket.
Let's say it's a shoe. Let's say it's a watch or whatever. Okay. It's like, hey, everyone, get in our virtual queue on January, blah, 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 at this time, and hopefully you can buy it, right? You get in the queue, you can't buy it, okay? Me, this is where I like it. One, now I know I can go on eBay and find one, right? So I don't really need to get in the virtual queue. Now I know you're going to say, yeah, but Mike, you're paying that premium, okay? But much to your point, sometimes I'm paying $10. I would pay $10 not to stand in a line. I'd pay $10 not to have to think about it, right? Here's my third point I would say. Give it like 4 months. What does that do? Does two things, kids. One, maybe you don't want it anymore.
Yeah, the hype dies.
Two, if you still want it, those guys are now usually having to sell that at a loss. Now you just saved money. So you got the thing you want. But it's not always the case because we're talking, these are niche items.
Yeah.
Obviously when pandas were the thing. Like you weren't popping on eBay and you could have Temu'd, but I'm just saying.
Paying a premium.
But that's the only argument I would make on the flip side. That sometimes there's something that, like, this might sound stupid. Arby's does some dumb release things of stuff.
Steak nuggets.
Sorry, professionalism too. Not steak nuggets. Like they will put their logo on a jacket or something, right? And they'll be like, we only got 50 of them, right? And I don't know who's going to buy an Arby's jacket. This guy's going to buy an Arby's jacket.
That sounds like something you would 100% buy.
I know that I can go on eBay in 6 months and find Arby's jackets on the reverse side, pennies on the top.
I hope there's Arby's jackets. It's like where's the beef on them and stuff, and you're just wearing
meat
them,
flaps on the inside
around the house.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I would say on that. But I do agree with you. On the watch side, it's a nightmare too.
It is. Yeah.
If you're not a watch person, you don't understand. A matter of fact, Tom is wearing an Omega Swatch Collab
Push that in later.
X. These things are super easy to get now because they sell them on Swatch.com. But when they weren't selling them on Swatch.com and you had to go to a store, these things are selling for like $1,000.
Yeah, it was
sometimes
crazy.
$2,000 for a $300 plastic watch.
Yep, it was crazy,
bonkers,
and it's just, and it was just because it was the hype piece. It was the thing you had to get one because they're
I've got
limited.
30 of these things at my house.
Yeah,
like they're just fun. I look at them and I go, oh, that's fun. I don't mean to. That came off slightly disrespectful to you.
Different
I didn't mean
brackets.
it to be that way.
Fine.
I didn't mean it to that
fine,
way.
I understand, but no, it's factual though. I mean, this was something that when they first came out, we talked about them, and it was like there's 150 people in line waiting to get one, and you couldn't get one, and then they were trading hands crazy high, and especially the Dark Side of the Moon one, like the black one, and it was like I have one of those now. And I'm, and you have probably 3 of them at any given moment.
Maybe.
So they are just much easily obtained now, and you can buy them aftermarket now for fractions of what they were new because of that hype is now gone away. So if you're the guy that was holding on to them because you didn't want to just make $10, you wanted to make $20, well, now you just lost $100. So
yeah. And the other thing, like, we can go into Rolexes for hours. We can probably talk about that. That's another thing where it's crazy where, the watches that are cheap entry level Rolex watches are stupid crazy on the secondhand market. But I do want to say this. So if you're familiar with the brand Hublot, Hublot, that was from Mike, they came out with a watch from DJ Snake. It was a collaboration, DJ Snake and Hublot. That watch I wanted, and I think it was limited to like 100 pieces or something. It was a very limited production watch, all right? Looked really cool. It was like a rainbow, like a purple incandescent watch. I remember my AD calling me and being like, you okay? Did we lose him?
No, I think he's a big fan of this watch.
Okay. As long as he gets the DJ Snake one. That's definitely not the DJ Snake one, but...
That's aggressive.
Well, that's a lot of diamonds, isn't it?
Those are rubies.
Okay, sorry, Tom. But nonetheless, my AD called me, and I want to say that watch was like $17,000, right? And he was like, dude, if you don't buy it now, you'll never see one. They'll never be on the market. It's the far right, the purplish blue looking one. That. I'm pretty sure that's it. Does that say DJ Snake? No, that's the new. Never mind. We'll never find it. That's how rare it is, Tom. Can't even find a picture.
Find it anymore.
It's like the Notte. But my AD was like, "You'll never find it. You'll never see one." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of money, right? Tom, they pop up on eBay now, $6,000-$7,000. They usually get scooped pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like that's almost half the price if you just wait a little bit.
He found it.
You found it, DJ Snake? There it is. Yep. Oh, that's a good looking watch. Oof. What's the price on that one?
22.
Oh, get out of here.
22. You want me to go and get it for you now? Have it
Get
delivered?
out of here.
Yeah.
I'm paying 22 for that.
I'm sure there's
That's a cool looking watch in my opinion.
0%
In person,
interest.
it's even better looking. Because it's like every angle you look at it, the colors kind of shift a little. Remind me of that color shifting paint on that Supra from the day. So
yeah,
90s or 2000s Supra.
Or like the Mystic purple or whatever, which used to come on the Terminator Mustangs.
Ooh, that's a good color too.
That's a good throwback.
So anything else you want to be mad about?
No, I think that kind of sums up just the frustrations of being a broke boy out here.
I don't think you're a broke boy.
Trying to cop the next greatest thing or keep up with the trends.
It's tough because you just never know what collectively as a hive mind society is going to be like. This is the
like
thing.
buying an Ed Sheeran watch that's supposed to just take off in value.
Yep. I did do that.
Yeah.
I was given some advice. Here's what my theory is on the stuff that shoots up. I think you take whatever's out there, right? That is popular, okay? Yep. So let's just say Porsche as a brand is popular. Let's say Rolex is popular, right? There's a version of them that's very expensive. GT2, $700,000. $550,000 to $800,000 depending on options, right? Okay? Rolex, what's the solid gold Rolex, right? Yeah. Like these are all almost unattainable. You have to have a very different lifestyle than the average person to get these items. You find the thing that is entry level or like 2 steps above entry level that's obtainable, and I think that's what becomes the thing that everyone is clouding over.
Okay, so you just step down the ladder a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, remember when Porsche 944s were nothing? No one wanted them.
Oh, I do.
They were like a dime a dozen. They were trash. Have you looked up 944 pricing?
No, but
it's through the roof. It makes no sense.
Insane.
It's like people are like going nuts for 944s now. Not even turbo 944s, just a base 944.
That makes no sense.
Well, it makes sense if you figure that most people can't get a Porsche, and then now you have this Porsche that used to be really cheap. Are you yawning on our show?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Well, guys, that's how we're going to wrap up. That's how you know we're wrapping up. Tom's yawning.
So boring talking about 944s.
There's a 944 owner that was going to be a fan and now just unsubscribed. He has a 914. 914. 914? I don't know how you'd call that. I don't know.
It's a 914. What do you mean 914?
914.
That's what 914 owners try to call them, so they sound like 911s.
Oh. Okay, because the way you snapped at me, I'm like, well, it's not like I'm like 944.
No.
Okay, well, nonetheless, I want to thank our sponsor, Computer Quest, Business IT Services. Information will be below in the video, I'm sure. I don't know, hopefully.
Link in bio.
Yeah. Tom, anything you want to add before this amazing show we're wrapping up?
No, I mean, I am also a client of Computer Quest who's helped me out greatly with driving traffic to my own personal business, EV Inspectors.
That's a great company. What does EV Inspectors do?
EV Inspectors is your trusted source for inspecting vehicles before purchasing. A pre-purchase inspection is what it's called.
You know what I love about EV Inspectors? Whole fleet of techs across the country ready to inspect your vehicle at a moment's notice. So don't think you got to live local to Tom.
Nope.
Greg in California, Hank in Ohio,
James in Texas.
Yep. My God.
Yep. So
can only get so hard.
We can help make the purchasing of your new to you EV much easier. So EVinspectors.com.
Thanks, guys. Remember, I don't know what platform you're listening to, so like, subscribe, follow, pay a Patreon, thumbs up.
Yep, share with your friends.
Yep.
Alex.
Download the video for $5 to see
I think that's something
Tom's
else.
butthole. I don't know. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And we're out.